Hi and welcome along to the warm-up. We are down here at the Emirates Stadium. It's the big one this weekend. We are looking forward to the North London derby. It would be brilliant to be here, but unfortunately no fans. But just before we get into that, I wanted you to check out this video. Wouldn't it be great to have Haaland playing for Arsenal?
We can only dream.
We can only dream. But where's Haaland going to end up at the end of this season? Check out this video.
I'll keep it short and sweet. Look, Chris, Steve, you're absolutely wrong in every way, sense of the word. You've got to understand, Haaland doesn't want to go to a club the same size as Dortmund. He doesn't want to go to a library, which the Etihad. He doesn't want to play in front of fans that doesn't sing, doesn't chant. He doesn't want to play for a European club with no European bite. They've not even won a Europa League in the last 20, 30 years. They are biteless. All they do is spend money and hope for the best in Europe. And Haaland is going from a club that is a top European side, but he needs to take the step up to a European heavyweight, a Barcelona, a Real Madrid, a Manchester United, a Bayern Munich, a Liverpool maybe, but definitely not Manchester City.
So I don't know what you guys think, man. You know what? Maybe Odegaard could have a quick word, right, with Haaland and tell him, forget City, forget Man United, come and sign for Arsenal.
Oh, we'd love that, Robbie. I would love that. But boy, how much would he cost? How would our board? Do you know what I mean?
You know what? Now you're going to get me annoyed, right? You're going to get me annoyed, right? Because it's not your fault.
Thanks.
But this subject really does my head in.
Yeah.
When players like Haaland are mentioned, it's only City, United, Chelsea.
Never used to be like that.
And this, look at the size of this club, man.
Literally.
Look at this place, right? When a player like Haaland is being mentioned and his agent saying he's going to maybe sign for only 2-3 clubs in England, we should be in that conversation.
I agree.
This is why I get peed off at our owners. We should be in that conversation for a Haaland, but we're not. We're not in that conversation. Let's talk about the North London derby. This is going to be one of those weekends where I so miss this game. The North London derby, for me, the biggest derby in English football.
Yeah.
For you guys?
Yeah, 100%.
You guys?
Yeah.
Taking place here at the Emirates on Saturday at 4:30. Arsenal versus them lot, right? Yeah, them lot, right? It's a big game. And guys, really sort of game to look forward to. You know, we're coming off of a bit of a high, you know, in beating Olympiacos. It was a very, very good victory in the end. Right? I'm sure we're going to touch on the mistakes. A very good victory in the end. 3 away goals. Looking like, you know, unless we are capable of doing it.
Yeah, let's be careful, let's not jinx it.
Unless we really mess that up, we should be through to the next round. They also had a win in their Europa League game. They won 2-0. They've been scoring for fun in the past few weeks. It's a hard one to call. They're the on-form team. I guess you'd probably put them as the favourites right now in this game. But it's here at the Emirates. However, no fans in. Is that going to make a difference? James?
Yeah, I think it makes a massive difference. I think the Emirates crowd get up for this. I was here at the 4-2 and there's nothing like it. This is the one, no matter where you are, 10th, 19th, 1st, whatever, you have to beat Tottenham. You have to. I think no one wants to say it. If you go to their ground and you lose, you don't like it, but you can stomach it, right? Because it's not stomach.
No, I can't.
No, hold on. No, you can't stomach, but as in you can understand it. If you take out emotion out of it, you can understand they're a good side, they're at home, they had the crowd. But when it's at the Emirates, there's just that's it.
And we've got such a great record here, haven't we?
Yeah, our record's phenomenal. I mean, even last season, 2-0 up against us, we weren't playing well. We found a way to scrape something back. So this is an absolute must-win. Forget what it means for the league or anything. You've got to win this one.
Yeah. You got some cool stats around it?
Yeah, got a few fun facts as always. Let's get into them. So first off, Arsenal are winless in their last 5 meetings with Tottenham in all competitions, drawing 2, losing 3. They've never gone 6 without a win against their North London rivals before.
Is that serious? Seriously?
Wow.
You know what? I didn't even.
That's bad.
I didn't even realise that, man.
I didn't realise. I thought our last one was quite recent. But I played them a lot.
Jesus,
There was a Carabao Cup game in there. Yeah.
We lost all,
but you're right. We drew last year, didn't we?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, we got to win this game, bro. And now it's even more serious. I don't like that record.
I know.
No, because that's the starting to build now to being. No.
Yes, I know what you're about to say. Like they're going to have the league like
start meeting a Tottenham fan. When was the last time you beat us? And all that. No. That's got to be put right.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
That's not good. What else have we got there, James?
So no Arsenal manager has ever lost their first 3 North London derby matches, while no Tottenham manager has ever won their first 3 such games as well. And obviously here we are talking about Arteta and Mourinho, who, you know, their first North London derbies were at the same time.
Yeah.
It's a record. We need to end that.
Got it in that record as well, man.
Yeah,
hey, listen, there's a lot of things we're going to have to put right with this game. Definitely.
I didn't think Arteta had that much pressure on this game, and now I'm starting to think, boy, you better put out a strong squad.
There's always pressure for a North London derby.
Trust me.
That's true.
Right, let's go to the next one. Aubameyang and Lacazette have each scored 9 league goals this season and could become the 5th and 6th players to reach double figures in each of their first 4 Premier League campaigns for the club after Ian Wright, Dennis Bergkamp, Thierry Henry and Olivier Giroud.
Well, that's a good stat. That's a nice stat. That's an interesting
There's
stat.
some nice ones in there.
You
I
know,
don't put in all the depressing
No,
ones.
I've seen some a lot of negative ones before, James. It's good that you're mixing up now.
I've swerved a few of those,
Yeah, I bet there's one in there about Harry Kane, right? Yeah, I mean, always scoring against us.
Yeah, we're going to touch on Danger Man in a bit, but I just want to have a little look at their form before we do.
Okay.
Yeah. So we want to look at Spurs and their last 10, and we're going to do that, but it's not just Spurs, it's Mourinho, and it's fair to say, Arsenal fans, Jose, there's not a great relationship there.
We hate them.
Yeah, we do. Robbie's saying we hate them. Absolutely right. Let's have a look at Spurs' run going into this game and our run against Mourinho of late. So as you can see here, you know, as Robbie mentioned, they've been scoring goals for fun recently. 4 against Palace, 4 against Burnley, 4 against Wolfsburg. But, you know, their more recent runs, you know, 2-0 win against Zagreb, they beat Fulham. What I would say, though, you know, their last, let's say, more challenging of games was that West Ham performance where they did lose 2-1. So hopefully we can, you know, take some of that as inspiration going into this game as well.
Yeah. You know what, some of those games there where they've actually battered the teams, you would expect them to batter the teams because they're Wolfsburger, come on, you know, no disrespect, you know, even... Was it like Burnley? All right, I know we only got a draw against Burnley, but that was at Burnley. Yeah. They played Burnley away at their place.
They're scoring a lot of goals, though, Robbie. They are getting a lot of. There's some big score lines there. We've got to fear. We was going to obviously go into them scoring. So we, as you guys know on this show, we look at an opposition fan and hear what they have to say. Now, the opposition fan is one of your close friends, if you want to call him a friend or best of enemy.
Yeah, he ain't my friend this week. He ain't no friend this week. He can, you know, might be my friend come next week if we win.
Yeah, fair. Oh, okay, fair. So obviously we had a word with Expressions and we asked him, who's the danger man at Tottenham? Take a look.
Expressions, who's your danger man for Tottenham?
Danger man?
Yeah.
Fam, come on, bro. We got more than one danger man. Gareth Wells, Son Aldo, Son Perrion, Son Hugh, Messi, Harry Classe, you know the rest, fam. But you wouldn't know that, would you, bruv? You know them way there.
I mean, Expressions, he named pretty much everyone. He has a nickname for almost all their players. And to be fair, I'm going to give it to him. They got quite a lot of people to worry about.
They do have a big. Listen, Harry Kane, as I just said a little earlier, he always scores against us. He's like Vardy.
Definitely.
Always. Although Vardy, last game Leicester, he didn't turn up against us. So let's hope it's going to be the same sort of thing for Kane.
Yeah.
Then they got Son as well. He scored against us in the last game, and the two of them together have been unreal, haven't they, this season? And then they got Bale. All of a sudden, he's turned up as well.
Of course he has. Of course.
He's put the golf clubs down, and now he's now performing. You know what I mean? So, goal threat wise, if we have some of that ridiculous defending that I've seen recently, the game the other night against Olympiacos, you know, 3 horror mistakes in that game. David Luiz made one, Odegaard made one, and the one on the goal. If we do that against them lot,
they'll punish us.
They will punish us. They've got serious danger. I can see why he'd go with talk about their various threats, but he's being greedy. The main one is Kane. Got to keep Kane somehow quiet, you know what I mean?
On that, Kane's got 16 goals this season, he's got 13 assists, he's the top of the leaderboard in the whole of Premier League for goals and assists. He, for me, is the main danger man. He's been on form. I don't like him as a player. Don't know why, I think it's an Arsenal thing, innit? It's just in the blood. He just winds me up.
I said this the other day to DT, the fact that we all hate Harry Kane should be a compliment to him.
Yeah.
If an Arsenal fan hates you, that means you're probably very good.
I've never looked at that.
Yeah,
that's
that's
true.
it. You know, so but he's dangerous,
good.
man. He's dangerous.
Obviously, ahead of today, we looked at Arteta's press conferences. I did his post-match press conference this time, and I looked at Mourinho's because, if I'm honest, Arteta didn't have much to say. So we looked at Mourinho's, and the first question asked in his post-match press conference after the game on the Europa League was, "Is Harry Kane going to be fit for Sunday?" Okay. Now Mourinho said that he will be, and he's looking positive. So.
He'll be fit, you know what? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These guys,
Fresh
they
as
limp
daisy.
off. I reckon even that limping off and putting the ice on him after that game the other night for them, that's just, wind us up.
It's all an act,
It's annoying. One
Sort
man.
of full sense of security. Oh, he might be out. He's playing, man. He's playing.
So yeah,
he'll be playing. Bale will be playing. But or will Bale play? I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how brave they are. Because as I said, some of them other teams that they've swept aside, they've gone very bold and very attacking. But then we see Mourinho that he defaults sometimes to a very defensive formation when he comes up against better teams. And we have got an attack that can hurt Spurs, no matter what they feel about us. I mean, I know he was running up his mouth about him being above us and all that.
Yeah, he was just being very, very, very arrogant about that, saying he's looking down on us at the moment in the table and stuff. It's just like, or looking up, not looking down.
They're not looking up. They're looking down at us. Arrogant Mourinho as usual, but he knows how to play the mind games, right? And we ain't got one over him at Arsenal. We need to win this game. We really need to win this game. I think it's a big game for Mikel Arteta. This is a sort of game when Mikel Arteta shows us, that you've got as an Arsenal manager, you have to win this game. And you have to win this game, and you win yourself a lot of favour with the fans by winning this game, and he has to win it, James.
Yeah, absolutely. He knows he was part of the team that went 2-0 down and famously won 5-2. Like he knows what this game's about. He's played in it. I think he's captained in it. He knows what it's about.
Right. Well, listen, we're going to go into starting 11s, right? I'm going to go with my starting 11 first, right? And I've picked what I think is the team that can beat Spurs. And I've gone very strong. And I think what's helped us is the fact that the other night we got the job done. Going into that next game against Olympiacos, we could even afford to make, I'm not disrespecting them at all, but we can make a couple of changes if need be.
Okay.
Right? Which if we hadn't got that third goal, I don't think we would have been able to do. So this game, we can go all in. In goal for me, and only just in goal for me. After the last couple of games,
you weren't happy.
Yeah, you weren't.
Only just he scrapes in. I was going to put Ryan in. And I'm being serious because I've not liked some of his casualness over the past couple of games, but then he is capable of pulling off some brilliant saves.
If he makes a mistake, Robbie, is that it? If he makes a mistake in the North London derby that costs the goal?
He's like any other player, right? If you constantly making mistakes, we've got to consider your position.
Okay.
Right?
Fair.
What was he doing the other night against Olympiacos? After what happened the other day? Come on. You're the guy who starts those playing out from the back. Be better with it. But Leno in goal. Cedric in for me. I know Bellerin for me. I know we were arguing about.
Wait, hold on.
We were arguing about this the other day, but I thought Bellerin had a very good game the other night. But Cedric goes back in for me. Freshens up the team as well. He's fresh.
Okay.
I keep Luiz in, and I'm keeping in Gabriel. Now, even though Pablo Mari for me has been, brilliant, and I thought he was very harsh for him to be left out the other night. I thought Gabriel, the goal he scored, was brilliant.
Man of the match.
He was the man of the match. You can't drop a player on form. Gabriel for me. Kieran Tierney goes to that question. Tierney has to start for me. He's one of our best players. Partey and Xhaka, I like that midfield. Solid. You got Xhaka in there. He plays much better with Partey. Partey didn't have a great game, but he had good flashes in that thing. He's coming back to fitness. This is a game for him. And then the attacking players.
Here we go.
Saka. Emile Smith-Rowe for me comes in. I liked his energy when he came on. So Emile Smith-Rowe, freshen it up again, right? And Aubameyang on the left-hand side. Aubameyang on the left-hand side and Lacazette up front. I want firepower in this game. I thought about maybe Pepe coming in, right? Bit harsh even on Willian. He got another assist as well, but I want to freshen it up a bit. Got to keep Aubameyang in the team. He's been the main threat. He's been the main goal-scoring threat in the Premier League. And Lacazette, remember that banger? At their place?
Great
He's got
goal.
to play in this game as well.
100%.
What's your team? Let's go Cecil first.
Cool. So pretty much back line, same as yours, exactly the same. And I've gone for the same pairing in the midfield as well with Partey and Xhaka. Been critical of Xhaka at times, but I think he'll be right to come in for this game. And then my attacking four, a little bit different. I've gone with Saka, I've gone with Emile Smith-Rowe, and I've gone with Pepe. I know you said you didn't have Pepe, but I think it's time. I don't know why he hasn't been playing. I'm still questioning it. I've been a critic of Pepe in the past, but I think he's getting done a bit dirty of recent. Do you know what I mean? He's been on form, and I think he deserves to play.
Who did you play? Who's striker?
Lacazette. I've said
Aubameyang.
No.
Are you mad? Come on, man. You can't go into a North London derby without your main man.
He can come on, but I wouldn't start Aubameyang. Yeah, I wouldn't start Aubameyang.
Well, it's your team, but
yeah, I know.
disagree.
I'm saving him back for the Europa League.
Saving him back, man. It's the North London derby.
I know. But Lacazette has been on form as well. Can you
imagine leaving this guy out in a North London derby?
Yeah, that
pose is from a North London derby.
I remember it very clearly.
No. Well, it's your team.
Oh, it's my team. Yeah, they're all going to be there.
Right, what have you got for?
Apparently controversially. So I brought Mari in.
Yeah.
Same back four otherwise with Bellerin, Louis.
Dropped Gabriel after the game he had, the goal he scored.
Cedric. Yeah. Sorry, yes. I have.
No, I'm saying you've dropped Gabriel.
I have.
After that performance the other night.
Interesting.
I rotated Gabriel.
All right.
Okay.
So yeah, Cedric, Louise, obviously Leno, Mari and Tierney. My midfield is Partey and Xhaka. I think we all agree on that. That sturdiness in midfield I think will be good for this. I think Xhaka suits this kind of game. Spurs they'll have their dark arts.
They'll have their Hoiberg.
Yeah.
Then my three is Saka, Odegaard and Pepe. So I'm bringing, you guys start Smith-Rowe, but I'm going for Odegaard in this.
Yep.
I think he was really good against Olympiacos.
Say Lacazette.
Scored as well. Scored a great goal.
I've gone for Lacazette up front.
Same energy. Show us.
Same energy. How can we go into the North London derby without Aubameyang? You know what? In the Premier League, he's been our main guy in the Premier League in the last few games. He's the guy banging in the goals.
We beat Leicester without Aubameyang.
Yeah. Lacazette's also been on form. I think we're forgetting he's
Spurs.
That's why I'd have both of them in.
I don't think they work together, Robbie, with both of them in though.
Aubameyang off the left?
Yeah. Aubameyang on the left, Lacazette down the middle. To me, I'm looking on it, I want firepower in that game. Just like they got firepower. Why are we lessening our firepower? Go in there with all your guns, man.
I think we're just offering a different. It's just a different.
I agree with James.
Well, you know what? It's a great debate. You guys as well. You can go into AFTV VIP, and you as well can download the app on AFTV VIP, and you can use that selector there. It's free to do that. Would love to know your teams and leave your teams in the comments as well. But real mixture there. But listen, whichever team plays, we're going to have to win this game. This is a big, big game, and we have to win it. It's the North London derby. Let's get the predictions just before we go there. Cecil?
Oh, you started with me. A 1-0 to the Arsenal. Classic. I think it's going to be, it's going to be a low-scoring game. 1-0.
James?
I forgot we had to predict.
This is what I
Predict.
2-0 Arsenal. Come on.
2-0
Arsenal.
2-0.
We can do this.
1-1s and things like that.
What do you think?
I'm going 2-1. I'm going 2-1. We ain't going to keep a clean sheet, man. Yeah, what have you seen how we've been defending recently? Where are you lot getting this clean sheet from?
Pablo Mari.
I hope
Pablo Van Dijk is here.
I hope, right, that I am wrong, but I cannot see us keeping a clean sheet. We're so jittery at the back, and they have so much firepower. I think there's going to be goals. 2-1, I could even see a 3-2. I think there's going to be goals in the game, and I think it's going to be an exciting game, hopefully anyway, with Arsenal winning. What do you guys think? Hopefully we'll see. I'd love Aubameyang or Lacazette, whoever he scores, to be doing a celebration like that after the game. That would be awesome. But I'm looking forward to the game. Big, big one. We got to get the job done.